Since that reintroduction, their numbers have rocketed. Now red kites are a familiar sight, riding high above the Chilterns.
The landscape here makes it the perfect place for birds and beings alike to take to the air.
And this is a great spot to catch a thermal. Ivinghoe Beacon, the highest spot in the county. On a clear day, you can see across 6 counties. Not so much today, though.
I'm heading up this huge hill, not just for the views at the top, but to meet a group of enthusiasts who love to feel the wind beneath the wings of their eye-catching aircraft.
People have been building and flying model planes off Ivinghoe Beacon for at least 100 years. The 60s saw a boom in popularity when remote-controlled units became more widely available. Hundreds would gather to fly their craft, and the Beacon remains a favourite spot for modern-day flyers. Ivinghoe Soaring Association is one of the biggest radio-controlled glider clubs in the UK, with more than 140 members. Jim Wright is their chairman. He's going to give me a flavour of what model plane flying is all about.
So, is it a good day for flying? A little bit blustery?
Not particularly. A bit blustery today. Could do with a bit more sunshine.
So how long have you been flying up here?
Oh, probably since I was about 11 years old, so rather a long time.
And what is it about this sport you love so much?
Oh, so many things. It involves practical skills. I made some great friends, and you're in the outdoors, and you see lots of nature, and, you know, it's just a wonderful place to be.
And you've got no motors in these planes?
No, it's about gliders and flying with thermals and the elements. These hills offer lots of flying directions, and we have to fly into the wind. So we can fly in almost any direction except southwest, which is a little bit too rough and a bit too turbulent.
I noticed there were quite a few red kites flying today. How do they interact with the planes?
Very well. They seem to like to fly in formation with us, which I'm not quite sure whether they see us as prey or friend or foe, but they certainly do come close by. I mean, we'd like to know what they're thinking. And they are great at spotting thermals for us and lift, so that helps us a lot. So we often follow them. They know where the lift is, and that's what we need. It's quite a spectacle to watch as well as participate in.
The group have special permission to fly their gliders up here at Ivinghoe Beacon, but they also fly motorised planes, and I'm getting my first lesson on one somewhere down there.
Motorised planes aren't allowed on the Beacon itself, so I'm heading to a field where they are to meet members of the Buzzard Flying Club, who are going to show me the ropes. Andy Simmons is going to give me my first ever flying lesson.
Great to see you.
Likewise.
Hopefully, I'll get my model plane flying wings.
This, I understand, is the buddy system, so you are going to keep an eye on this beautiful plane, even as I have a go at flying it.
Absolutely. Rather like when you go for your first driving lesson and there's dual controls, we've got exactly the same.
OK.
So I will do the takeoff. Once we're in the air, I hold the button down there.
Student has control.
Which will then pass control to you. If things go a little bit pear-shaped, I let go of the button.
Instructor has control.
And I'm flying the aeroplane again.
Andy, before we even get this off the ground, what do I need to know?
Primarily, you will be concentrating on the stick on the right.
Yeah.
So if you move that to the left, you can see the ailerons have moved, and that will roll the aeroplane to the left. And move it to the right, the aeroplane will roll to the right.
Seems straightforward. Let's give it a go.
Shall we have a flight?
All yours, Captain.
OK, here we go.
Beautiful takeoff. Whoa! Literally above us. Just slightly worried.
As it comes across the front this time,
Yeah.
are you ready? I'm going to pass control to you.
Student has control.
Oh my God, oh my God!
Beautiful. Lovely. Then roll to the right again.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing when you can actually tell you're flying it for a moment, even a heartbeat?
You're doing very well there. That's it. Oh, look at that.
That's what I'm doing.
Right.
Breathe, breathe.
Well, that was your first loop.
Woo!
You were slightly upside down there, Margarita.
You cheeky.
We'll come in for a landing now. We'll bring it back into wind.
Home safe. Andy, that was just the best fun, thank you.
Absolute pleasure. You did very, very well for your first go.
You're too kind. So anyone could have a go on this system with a great teacher?
Absolutely. Pop along to your nearest club. There's 800 up and down the country. Most of them will have training aeroplanes and buddy lead setups and instructors there, and they'd love to see people.
So another way to enjoy the great outdoors?
Absolutely.
Well, I have had a fabulous day with these flying machines, but is there turbulence or calm in the week ahead? Here's your Countryfile forecast.